Don't you guys all remember Jeremy Maclin playing for the Philadelphia Eagles? Because I don't really remember a lot of his time when he was playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I won't be making any memories anytime soon, because the Kansas City Chiefs have released the used up and what used to be an all-pro wide receiver. And they released him to go, I guess, test new waters. And I'm here to tell you guys why and where I think Jeremy Maclin's next destination is likely to be. What's up, guys? This is BTS, and I hope you guys are having an awesome... So, there's a lot of reasons why Jeremy Maclin's time has ended in Kansas City. The number one reason being is that this now saves the Kansas City Chiefs $10 million in salary cap space, because Maclin was cut after the June 1st deadline, which would have, if they cut him before June 1st, it would have saved them only $3.5 million. So it makes sense a little bit. Also, the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs signed a 5-year, $55 million contract with the Kansas City Chiefs in 2015. Also leaving $7.7 million to go towards the 11 other receivers that the Kansas City Chiefs have on their roster. So basically, Jeremy Maclin was just taking all of the money that they had to go towards their wide receivers. And it wasn't even the fact that Jeremy Maclin was a clear-cut number one wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. It could be Tyreek Hill, who was the team's leading wide receiver last season with 61 receptions, but the Kansas City Chiefs have to hesitate, I guess, on overusing him, because you can't, I guess, use him as a full-time receiver, because he also gets a lot of work at the running back position and kick returning, so he does a lot of stuff. The most likely candidate for the number one wide receiver position is probably going to go to Chris Conley. He was a third-round draft pick in 2015. Conley caught 44 passes for 530 yards and 0 touchdowns last season, but that is no doubt going to pick up this season, seeing that now Maclin is now gone. Jeremy Maclin has 474 regular season catches and 46 touchdowns in his career. So he still has a pretty good resume to work with, and that's basically going to lead me into who I think is going to benefit the most from Jeremy Maclin. It was actually down to 2 teams in the NFL, but I didn't really know who to choose. I guess I just chose the team who I think has the most promise going into next season, because Jeremy Maclin is now a veteran and he's looking for a ring. So let's just hop into what that is. So I want to give an honorable mention to the Buffalo Bills, because I think that they can benefit from Jeremy Maclin. I just don't think that they're going to make the playoffs anyway. But my choice who could really use Jeremy Maclin is the Baltimore Ravens, and really Joe Flacco. Steve Smith Sr. has retired from the NFL, and Kamar Aiken now plays for the former Baltimore professional football franchise, now the Indianapolis Colts. Tight end Dennis Pitta might have to call it a career after suffering yet another hip injury. Unless we are all ready for the Bashard Perriman show, quarterback Joe Flacco could really use some help for the never right Ravens passing game. the Baltimore Ravens are in the thick of things when it comes to their division. And really, who would they have to really just go through? The Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't really have a good defense, yet alone a good secondary. And the Browns, they still have a year or maybe even 2 to go. And I don't want to really talk about Kansas City because we're just waiting. Just waiting on Andy Dalton to blossom. The Baltimore Ravens could really capitalize on having a #1 receiver to go to, along with Rashard Perriman and Mike Wallace. But that's just me. This could all really fit together. Mike Wallace could revive his career. Rashard Perriman could prove that he's not a bust. And Jeremy Maclin can be finally another #1 wide receiver, just like he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. Baltimore Ravens head coach John Harbaugh may have won a Super Bowl, but that was all the way back in 2012. His seat now is starting to heat up. He's just behind New York Jets head coach Todd Bowles. So it's time to do something now. Don't let a team like the Buffalo Bills or even a team like the Philadelphia Eagles come and take Jeremy Maclin. And I think that Maclin will be willing to take less money to play for a competing team like the Baltimore Ravens. But we'll just have to see what they'll do. They haven't had an exciting offseason, but we'll see. There we go, guys. Jeremy Maclin. Where do you think he's going to go next season? The Buffalo Bills? The Baltimore Ravens? The Philadelphia Eagles? Or maybe another team? If you guys enjoyed this video, hitting the like button is super appreciated, and subscribe to watch more NFL and Madden videos. Add me on Xbox One if you guys want to play Madden, 2K, GTA, or really anything. Thanks to all the people that have subscribed already. You guys are awesome, and you guys' support is the reason why I make YouTube videos. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys next time.